it's Sherri from A Quilting Life, and I'm here today to talk about scrap quilt sewing, specifically some of the scrappy quilts that I want to make in 2025. I recently saw some videos and posts where Kimberly Jolly was talking about some things that she's going to sew this year, and I thought, oh, I really want to do that because I have a goal to make a scrap quilt every single quarter. So I do have some that are in progress, so that won't be a very daunting goal, I don't think. But I'm going to talk about some of the things that I want to do and also give you some extra ideas for your own scrap quilt projects in case you haven't seen them yet. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, as I mentioned in the intro, I just really do love scrap quilt sewing. I'm going to show you first a few of my previous scrap quilts and then talk about what I plan to do this year. This one you probably recognize. This is the half square triangle quilt I did just last year in 2024, and I always save extra half square triangles from my sewing, and when I get enough I put them together. This one I kind of did with a different way with a chain block with it, but you can actually download all of the layouts for these half square triangles free on my blog, or I do also have a pattern, not with this layout, but with two other options for layouts that you can just buy that has all of those. This one is an oldie but a goodie. This is my Gumdrops quilt, and this is just an inexpensive, only available in PDF on the blog, but just a really fun quilt I did years and years ago for a magazine, but a great way to use scraps. This one is also free on my blog. It's modeled after a scrap quilt that my grandmother did, and I used all Chelsea and Sherri fabrics, and it's just a free tutorial and pattern on the blog. So I kind of did it in different weeks where we made the quarter square triangles, and we made the 9 patches, and we cut our squares. So just another option. Something else I did, I think this was 2023, I did a free 18-inch log cabin block, and I just made a whole bunch of them for a scrappy quilt, and I actually turned one of them into a pillow. So that's also free on the blog. So just lots of free resources on the blog. This year, and you're seeing this actually before the podcast episode airs when we talk about it, but this year I have a goal to make a scrappy quilt every quarter. I will tell you that one of them is going to be this village quilt, which just needs to be put together. All the blocks are done now. This is a free pattern also. It was originally a pattern that you purchased from Miss Rosie's Quilt Company, but now it is free, and you can download it from the Moda website and also from Fat Quarter Shop. I'll have a link for you. But I've got all my houses made. It goes all the way through. Actually, I hid a couple of the houses because there are a couple houses from a collection you haven't seen yet. So it's going to take us all the way. It has houses from every collection all the way through collections that were shared in 2025 as of the end of February. So that's one of my quarterly projects. Another quarterly project you've also seen before, and I have not worked in this forever, but this is a project with honey buns, and it's also very scrappy. I have blocks from lots of our collections. I am determined to finish this year. I actually there's a free tutorial. We filmed a video for this a couple years ago, and every once in a while I'll get an email, have you finished that quilt? And I have to say, no, I haven't, but this is going to be, so this is quarter 1. This one, I don't know. I'm thinking quarter 3 or quarter 4 for this one, but it is going to be one of my 4. Okay, quarter 2, I'm actually really excited about this. I learned about this one from Kimberly, and this is the Strippy Spools quilt, and it is also a free pattern with 2 different size options. It's jelly roll friendly. It's not available yet, but I will give you a link to where it's coming soon. It's already listed on their website. I talked with Kimberly this morning. It is, or texted, I should say. But she told me there is a coming soon place. So I'll put the link to that and you can watch, because as soon as the pattern is available, I'll probably start sharing some of my blocks, and also you'll see it from Fat Quarter Shop. But super excited. This is going to be my Q2 scrap quilt finish, and I'm actually going to start working on it right away, strippy spools. Kimberly also thought you might want to know about this one that's available now. This is another one that she's doing. She always chooses a scrap quilt. So this is her 2025 scrap quilt, and it's called Star Climber. And it's a combination of courthouse steps blocks that are turned different directions, and her little, they call them the woven star blocks. And she also actually has foundation paper piecing that you can do for both of these blocks. I think the courthouse steps blocks you could also just do, but she does have the foundation paper piecing that really makes those woven stars just really go together. So I'm not sure about this one yet. I've got 3, and I've got a couple more in the works. So, and maybe I'll get more than 4 done, but this one is definitely on my radar. Okay, another one that I also started and then just totally dropped the ball because everything was Raspberry Summer all of a sudden, and then it was Quilt Market, and now it's this. But I started a new Scrappy Trip quilt, and we actually did a video also, and I shared some of my tips. This is the Scrappy Trip method shared by Bonnie Hunter, and we also have linked to her website when we did that original post. But I really do, I have lots of scraps, lots of strips. I really do want to make one of these, and really would like to get it finished up in 2024. This could be my 4th quilt. This might be my 4th scrap project, because it will actually go pretty fast when I start devoting more time to it. But not sure, but it's on my radar. Okay. Another one is that I've really been wanting to do a low volume quilt, and Chelsea and I shared this free pattern. It's a Layer Cake Stars low volume quilt with a quilt option and just 3 blocks. And then I also added in a table runner. And what I think I want to do is just a low volume quilt with or without the stars. I haven't really quite decided yet. But really want to just use this pattern that I have, and just because I can make a bunch of these blocks up from scraps, and I really, it is a goal to have just a completely low volume scrap quilt. So if you don't know what low volume is, it's this half of the block would be considered low volume. So an entire quilt made up of different prints on white or light backgrounds, like these, just an entire quilt made up of those. So that's like really what I'm kind of pushing for. Okay, and finally, I do save my orphan blocks, and I'd really like to get an orphan block quilt going together this year. I usually just put them in, I've actually got a dresser drawer full of them too, but these are all orphan blocks from last year. These are blocks that I maybe made with my Blockheads 5 sew-along that didn't make it into the quilt when I designed my layout. Some of them are blocks from when I taught classes. So I've got some 6-inch blocks, you know, things that I just kind of played around with and didn't ever use. I know for a fact this was from a class that I taught some of these. I was showing different options for the students in my class with different things they could put inside of a star. This actually is kind of meant to be a signature block. I didn't end up using it. So yeah, so I've got all these orphan blocks, and I really, I've talked about this over the years. I really would like to, oh, and this is some embroidery. Maybe it would go into one of my scrap quilts. So yeah, just really, I have a bunch of these where I put the Dresdens from Raspberry Summer as the block centers of little churn dash blocks. I've got some little ones. I've even had an extra pumpkin from my pumpkin and vine quilt. So anyway, really would like to do another scrap quilt this year, kind of based on just orphan blocks that I have. So if you love scrappy sewing like I do, I hope that you perhaps got some fun ideas here for your own scrap quilts, and we'll link all of these patterns in the description below. Okay, so that's it for my scrap quilt goals for 2025. Scrap quilts really are my favorite kind of quilt to make. Even the quilts I designed with a single fabric collection, I really do try to make them appear a little bit scrappy. So I hope you've gotten some good ideas and inspiration from this post. Some of these patterns were free, so I hope that you are also, like me, off to a year of scrap quilt sewing. If you enjoyed today's video, please share it with a friend, hit the like button, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for stopping by.